There is a biological reason why a jar of pickles feels heavier today than it did 10 years ago. It's the same reason you might find yourself choosing the elevator over the stairs more often, or why you hesitate for a split second before getting up from a low-slung sofa. This change is quiet. It creeps in so subtly that we often mistake it for just another part of getting older. We tell ourselves it's normal to feel a little less sturdy, a little less powerful. But this gradual loss of strength, this silent thief that steals our physical confidence, has a name. And understanding it is the first, most crucial step towards stopping it from defining your future. It's the key to protecting your independence for all the beautiful years to come. Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and for over 15 years, my passion has been helping women navigate the incredible changes in their bodies with clarity and compassion. This space is for us, a place for real conversations and science-backed wisdom. If that sounds like what you've been looking for, I invite you to subscribe and become part of our growing community. And as we begin, I'd love for you to tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I love knowing where this community of strong women comes together from all around the world. Today, we are going to have a very important and perhaps overdue conversation. We're going to talk about sarcopenia. It may sound like a complicated medical term, but its meaning is simple: age-related muscle loss. It is the primary reason why falls become more common, why recovery from illness becomes harder, and why many women fear a loss of their independence as they age. This is not a conversation meant to scare you. It's a conversation meant to empower you, because this is not an inevitable decline. It is a process you can powerfully and profoundly influence starting today. So let's begin by understanding the force we're up against. Our first step is to name the thief and understand how it works. I want to tell you about a woman I'll call Carol. Carol was a lifelong gardener. Her hands were rarely clean, her knees were always smudged with earth, and her greatest joy was the weight of a ripe tomato in her palm. But in her late 60s, she noticed a change. The 20-pound bag of potting soil felt like a bag of rocks. Lifting the watering can to reach the hanging baskets became a two-handed, grunting effort. She started asking her husband to do the heavy lifting, and slowly, without even realizing it, her world of gardening began to shrink. She felt a deep sense of frustration and a quiet grief, believing her body was simply failing her. What Carol was experiencing wasn't a personal failure. It was a biological shift. Inside our bodies, our muscles are in a constant state of renewal. Think of it like a brick wall that is always being maintained. You have a construction crew which builds new muscle tissue. This is called muscle protein synthesis. And you have a demolition crew which breaks down old or damaged muscle tissue. In our younger years and even through middle age, these two crews work in beautiful balance. But after menopause, something changes. The sharp decline in estrogen acts like a new manager on the job site who tells the construction crew to slow down. The demolition crew, however, keeps working at its usual pace. Over time, more bricks are being removed than are being replaced. The wall becomes weaker, thinner. This is sarcopenia in action. It's not just about looking less toned. It's about the very structure that allows you to move through your world with confidence and ease. By simply understanding this process, we take away its power. Carol wasn't failing. Her body was simply operating under a new set of instructions. And the good news is we can give it new instructions. Now that we understand the process, let's talk about the first set of new instructions: giving your body the right building materials. This brings me to our second point: you need more protein, not less. This is one of the most common misunderstandings I see. Many women, in an effort to stay healthy, continue eating the same light salads in small portions that served them well in their 40s and 50s. I think of another woman, Linda. Linda was meticulous about her health. She walked every day and ate what she thought was a perfect diet: a yogurt for breakfast, a big salad with a little grilled chicken for lunch, and perhaps a piece of fish with vegetables for dinner. Yet she felt perpetually tired. She noticed her arms looked thinner, and she just didn't have the same stamina. She felt discouraged, wondering what she was doing wrong. Linda wasn't doing anything wrong, but her body's needs had changed. Remember our construction crew that's been told to slow down? Well, to get them working again, you not only need to give them bricks, you need to give them a big, high-quality pile of bricks all at once to get their attention. Protein is those bricks. And specifically, an amino acid within protein called leucine acts as the foreman of the construction crew. Leucine essentially walks onto the site and shouts, "All right, everyone, time to build." Research shows that as we get older, we need a higher dose of protein, and particularly leucine, in a single meal to flip that muscle-building switch on. The scattered, small amounts of protein Linda was eating weren't enough to get the foreman's attention. The solution is both simple and deeply nourishing. Aim for about 25 to 30 grams of protein with each meal. That might sound like a lot, but it's entirely achievable. A cup of Greek yogurt can have up to 20 grams. A 4-ounce serving of chicken or salmon has over 25 grams. A cup of cottage cheese has about 28 grams. 2 or 3 eggs, a scoop of quality protein powder in a smoothie, or a hearty serving of lentils and quinoa can get you there. The key is to distribute it throughout the day, giving your body 3 distinct signals to build and repair. The tangible benefit is profound. You're not just eating food. You are strategically providing your body with the exact raw materials it needs to maintain your strength, support your energy levels, and protect your mobility. You are literally rebuilding your foundation one meal at a time. But building blocks are only half the story. To truly get that construction crew motivated, you have to give them a project. This is our third and most vital point. Resistance is your friend. You must send a direct signal to your muscles that they are needed. I want you to meet Diane. Diane was a proud grandmother of 2 energetic little boys. She walked faithfully every single day, proud of her consistency. But her deep-seated fear was not being able to keep up with them. The moment that crystallized it for her was when she was on the floor, building a Lego tower, and when it was time to get up, she struggled. She had to push off the coffee table, her knees ached, and she felt a flash of embarrassment and fear. Her daily walks were wonderful for her heart, but they weren't sending the right message to her muscles. The science here is beautiful. When you challenge your muscles with resistance, whether it's your own body weight, a resistance band, or a simple dumbbell, you create tiny, harmless micro-tears in the muscle fibers. This might sound alarming, but it's actually a powerful signal. It's like putting in a work order for a renovation. The body senses this damage and immediately dispatches that construction crew, along with all the protein you've been eating, to not only repair the muscle but to rebuild it a little stronger and more resilient than before. This is how muscle grows and strengthens at any age. It's a direct conversation with your body that says, "I need you. I am counting on you to be strong." The solution is not about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about integrating simple, purposeful movements into your life. Start with chair squats. Sitting down and standing up from a sturdy chair without using your hands, 10 times in a row. This builds strength in your legs and glutes, the very muscles you need to get up from the floor. Try wall push-ups to strengthen your arms and shoulders. Use a simple resistance band to add a challenge to leg lifts. Even carrying your groceries instead of using a cart is a form of resistance training. Start slow, focus on good form, and listen to your body. The benefits extend far beyond just muscle. This kind of work also sends signals to your bones to stay strong and dense, directly combating osteoporosis. You will feel it not just in your body but in your confidence. The fear of a fall lessens, the joy of playing with grandchildren returns, and the feeling of being capable in your own body is restored. You are not just exercising. You are actively reclaiming your physical autonomy. This is not a story about decline. This is a story about renewal. It's about understanding the quiet changes in your body not as an ending, but as an invitation to engage with your health in a new, more intentional way. Sarcopenia is a formidable opponent, but it is one you are more than equipped to face. You have the wisdom, you have the resilience, and now you have the knowledge. Your body has carried you through decades of life, through joy and hardship, and it is capable of incredible strength and adaptation right now. Remember that you are the architect of your strength. Every nourishing meal you eat is a brick in the foundation. Every intentional movement is a signal to rebuild. You are worthy of this effort. You are deserving of a life filled with vitality, confidence, and freedom. I would love to hear from you. What is one small step you feel inspired to take this week? Perhaps it's adding more protein to your breakfast or trying a few chair squats during a commercial break. Sharing your intentions in the comments can be a powerful way to commit, and it allows us to cheer each other on. This is a journey we take together. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Until next time, be well and be strong.